Hello, my name is Alina. I am a breast care nurse and a chemotherapy nurse in Spire Hospital, and I've been working here for about 8 years.
How and why has Alina made a difference?
Well, when we first opened here 5 years ago, our patients, although they were extremely happy with the care they were receiving here, they really thought that they were missing out with not having a support group like they have in the NHS. So Alina actually got them all together and set up the Pink Petal Club.
She decided to put together a support group. She spoke to some patients about what kind of thing they needed, and she's now run this Pink Petal group for 2 years. And on a monthly basis, the team meet, the group meet, and she invites outside speakers. So there might be breast surgeons, there might be lymphedema specialists, there might be an NLP practitioner that will come. Other times she does makeup and nails and kind of girly bits, and at the same time provides that supportive structure and environment for patients to talk to each other and to talk to her about things that worry them.
I think Alina has made a difference through setting the highest standards for the quality of care that she gives, but also in her ability to connect with patients and to empathise with them. And I think there's no doubt that that's had a very positive effect on them, and I think assisted with their treatment and hopefully recovery.
How and why has she made a difference?
The patient and their families have a single point of contact. And I think she's so thoughtful. She anticipates their problems. She knows how to read situations so incredibly well. Very kind, a very compassionate person.
Nothing is too much trouble for Alina. She always makes you feel special. She's highly professional and capable in her role. She gives unstinting support to her patients. She has a huge sense of calm and humour. She always makes you feel it will be okay. And she supports the whole family, and she has an infectious sense of humour.
I think Alina is the most wonderful nurse I've ever met. You don't get to 40 years of age not meeting nurses, unfortunately. But she is just truly inspirational. She's caring, she's oozes warmth. She always goes extra mile, always checks, always cares. There's always that aftercare with her, and it's genuine.
And how will she feel if she wins this award?
I think when Alina wins this award, because she absolutely should do, she is hugely deserving of it, I know exactly what will happen. Her head will drop down slightly and she will be quite embarrassed. Okay, that is what is going to happen, because she's a very, very humble person. And I think a lot of people, including myself, could learn a lot of things from the way Alina works.
Everybody who's involved in this nomination is going for it for her, because she is the most amazing woman, and we would love to see her win.
It's made a massive difference. I got diagnosed with breast cancer almost 4 years ago, and she was there at a time when probably was my lowest in my life. To motivate me, to empower me, to make me feel like, I can do this. And she truly did that. And if I'm sitting here, it's, a large part of it is because of Alina. But I still don't think she realises how many people's lives she touches and how she touches them. But I hope in getting this award she realises how much she means to so many people and what a difference she's made.
Hi, I'm Cindy Mann, the pharmacy manager at Hartswood, and I also work 1 day a week for the formulary team as the specialist advisor.
Hi, my name's Christina Power and I work as a pharmacy technician at Spire Hospital, and I'm also a member of the formulary team. Cindy and I have been nominated for this award due to the work we completed regarding incomplete clinical information. We noticed that warnings and drug descriptions were not being updated correctly, so we manually checked and amended each drug on SAP.
The whole team at Dunedin were extremely proud when they heard about this nomination for Christina. She has great determination, work ethic and focus, and it came as no great surprise, but one that we're truly, truly proud of, and it's so well deserved.
Cindy's a fantastic asset to both Hartswood and to Spire Healthcare, and it doesn't surprise me that she's made it to the final this year. the way that she has demonstrated diligence, professionalism and hard work to ensure that we have reduced the risk of causing harm to patients is fantastic. The amount of work that's gone on behind the scenes for this is absolutely second to none. Her and Christina should be rightly praised and rewarded and recognised for that work. And I'm delighted to be the person to nominate along with Paul and Fiona and the Proteus project team. So well done to Cindy, and enjoy this evening and good luck.
Cindy's attention to detail is astounding. No stone is ever left unturned. Having worked with Cindy for a number of years, both at Hartswood and on central projects, I can truly say that I believe she is a huge asset to Spire. As an added bonus, she is a pleasure to work with both professionally and as a friend, and I honestly can't think of anybody that deserves this award any more than Cindy.
Well done, Christina, for being nominated together with Cindy for an Inspiring People Award. This is wholly deserved for the time that you both invested in defining a new process that has proved so beneficial in lots of ways. Your perseverance, patience and positive attitude, even when you encountered a lot of bugs in the CMS developments, does you real credit.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I work with Cindy. Apart from her day-to-day job, she has worked with Christina over and above expected levels. Her commitment, thoroughness and energy has been truly inspiring.
I'm very proud of Christina for being nominated for this award. She's a vibrant and hard-working member of my team. She takes great pride in the work she does for the formulary team, so it's lovely to see her getting recognition for this.
Hello, my name is Marianne Wood and I'm the clinical lead in oncology at the Spire Southampton Hospital.
My name is Alison Bailey. I am the breast care nurse here at the oncology unit, and the other half of my job is giving chemotherapy as well.
Hi, I'm Lisa Keane, oncology nurse specialist at Southampton Spire.
Hello, I am Jane Whitney-Smith. I'm hospital director at Spire Southampton. I was asked the question of why I would nominate the oncology team. Well, I would nominate them because they are simply the best. I think that was confirmed with our CQC and also with Achieving the Macmillan. I think they are a fantastic group of individuals, and I think that they make all the difference when patients are coming through the unit. Why do I think that our oncology team's special? I just think it's about how they work together with the consultants, with the patients, with all the departments, and how they will come in on their days off, they will stay late, they will be completely flexible to the needs of the patients, and they keep in touch with them out of hours, and they're always there for patients, whether it's 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon, just to allay fears, and they offer that sort of 24/7 care.
And what do patients say to you when they've been and had some treatment here at Spire?
But above all, I mean, I think the major thing is that they have this close attention and engagement with the nursing team.
How could you sum up the KB Suite team in 5 words?
5 words, I'd say they're caring, professional, thorough, holistic in their approach, and they're knowledgeable, keeping their information up to date.
Have you got a favourite?
Do I have a favourite? They're all my favourites. It's a bit like grandchildren. You can't have a favourite, can you?
And we're a very happy team together, and I think that is reflected. Yeah.
Back to your show.
Like Bridget Jones' diary, she was down that pole.
So then, and then it's time to go.
Good morning, I'm Cecilia McPherson. I'm speaking to you from Spire Murrayfield, Edinburgh. I've been asked to tell you something about myself and about the place that I work. I am a sister in Beechwood House, and I also lead the cosmetic surgery services in the hospital and plastic surgery nursing services. I have a fantastic team, and over the last couple of years we were all involved in the refurbishment of our department.
Cecilia is our outpatient sister for Beechwood House and our specialist cosmetic nurse. On an average week, we have about 50 clinics and 30 different consultants using the facilities. Over 2013 and 2014, we were given funding to refurbish the entire house, including the 6 consulting rooms. With no project management experience, Cecilia took on the task, and her negotiating skills meant that she had to relocate about 40 clinics a week, and the intricacies of managing consultants were done with aplomb. Her negotiating skills meant that we had no complaints from consultants, staff, patients or the contractors, and they were all made to feel very special.
The Beechwood House project was the refurbishment of a Grade A listed building, which wasn't without its own challenges and surprises along the way. We had a very good contractor on board, but during the works it required a lot of detailed focus and attention from the staff on the ground, and Cecilia became our eyes and ears during the project. I think the key thing that Cecilia brought was her enthusiasm and charm. Nobody could say no to Cecilia. She motivated everybody, kept the whole team happy, kept the clients happy, the staff and the consultants happy, and really worked hard to make the project a success. I think she's a huge asset to Spire. She was certainly a huge asset on the project, and I think she deserves this award for all her hard work.
Recently we had a renovation of Beechwood House into the kind of beautiful clinic it is now. So that was a bit like digging up the roads for potholes, but Cecilia was in charge, it was absolutely fine. If you come into work grumpy about the fact that you're in a different clinic room, or that you're off the hall outside your clinic room was a war zone, you couldn't help but smiling, because Cecilia was always there to greet you and crack a few jokes and make you feel good about the fact that you're working in Sarajevo.
I have known Cecilia for some 28 years, a very caring nurse, been in charge of the cosmetic practice for quite some time. She displayed a great degree of skills in managing the renovations at Beechwood House, keeping the disruption to an absolute minimum. I can only recommend her wholeheartedly for any award.
And the work that she's done on this is quite amazing.
Yes.
She could take a management role on leading projects because she's done so well.
Yeah, she was able to continue her work as the manager, as the sister of the department, still see her clients and still orientate the whole construction of the
and chase them up.
But she was in bartering. Became sort of almost like
she sold all the furniture. She got record prices for them. She chased up all the consultants to get the money. And the day they were clearing the skip, her and Miriam, and you were there too, were you not? Every time they put something into the skip, Cecilia took it back out again and said she could sell it. And I believe she's made quite a lucrative amount from that.
And in the end, she was selling. She was put in charge of selling all the old furniture and old pieces that were lying around. So I found myself one day buying a sofa that I didn't really need or really want, but because Cecilia was so smiling when she was trying to sell it to me, I decided I must have this sofa.
Especially, she's always positive. Doesn't matter, she can be knocked back 100 times and she will keep on going, as I'm sure Andy knows, much to his distress. She never takes no for an answer, she's always positive, no matter what.
Cecilia, I love Cecilia. I love Cecilia. I wish there was more Cecilias in the business.
She's one of a kind,
absolutely
unique. She's the Morecambe to my wise.
I want to nominate Mailing Skeffington for the extraordinary efforts that she and the whole of the legal team have put in on the Competition Commission ruling. I've worked closely with Mei-Ling and the team over the past 9 months or so, and I've been immensely impressed by her ability to assimilate huge amounts of legal jargon and at times quite random rulings and comments
and translate that into something which is really sensible for the hospitals to use at a local level. This has really been about doing the right thing, and even when I know some of the difficulties, hospitals have had difficulties in discussing this with some of the consultants, it's been quite difficult conversations sometimes. We've nevertheless held our line, and Mei Ling has given that legal framework to enable us to do that. And I know that through that we've set the benchmark for the industry as a whole.
One of the things that I've been really impressed with is Mei Ling's ability to understand how difficult it is to implement some of this legal requirement at hospital level, and she has been particularly understanding and accommodating in trying to support us in making it operational at hospital level.
Mei Ling is a living example of one of Spire's values, keeping it simple. No offence intended, Mei Ling, let me finish. The CMA was incredibly complex and you've made it easy to deliver at hospital level. You've been knowledgeable, you've been challenging, and you've kept an awful lot of HDs out of prison, so thank you very much. I've been asked to sum you up in 5 words, so let me finish by saying my 5 words would be much better than Dan Toner. Thank you, Mei Ling.
Asking how she might feel about winning this award, I think she'd probably feel a little bit embarrassed. She's very self-effacing, but I hope that she'd be pleased that her efforts and that of her team have been properly recognised. They work behind the scenes so much, and it's important that we do see that and recognise the value that they bring to the company.
I'm really pleased to support the nomination for Mei Ling for the Inspiring People's Award. Mei Ling has helped us at the Cambridge Lee over the last 8 months unravel a number of the rather complex CMA deals, and for her support and time we are very grateful. If I had to describe Mei Ling, it's probably through her actions, and they go something like this. Ping, ping, that's 2 emails at 12 o'clock. Ping, ping, another email 1:30 in the morning. Ping, email at 1:45 in the morning. Ping, email at 2 o'clock in the morning. Ping, ping, time to find the off button on my phone. Anyway, Mei Ling, thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Fiona Cannons and have been nominated for managing the NHS compliance project for Choose and Book referrals into SAP. Compliance is mandatory in order to be able to take NHS referrals, and after a very challenging 12 months working with SAP and the NHS, Spire were given the necessary authorisation just 2 days before STAR was decommissioned.
As the senior IT lead tasked with driving SAP to deliver the technical and operational requirements to satisfy the NHS, Fiona was placed squarely between 2 of the most rigid and slow-moving organisations, SAP and the NHS. With all of Spire's NHS business potentially threatened, Fiona project managed the achievement of all the technical and operational requirements, resulting in accreditation being gained with a few days to spare. Fiona achieved this by using every trick in the project management book to deliver a critically important objective for Spire, demonstrating Spire's key values of succeeding together and delivering on our promises.
I've been working with Fiona for the past 10 months on CRM development and implementation, through which time Fiona's always been focused on giving internal customers like me the highest level of satisfaction. That's meant it's been an absolute pleasure to work with Fiona, and I wish her all the very best with this nomination.
SAP estimated it would take between 3 and 4 years to implement Project Proteus. In fact, it was achieved in just over 20 months, and that was in no small part due to Fiona Cannon's exceptional leadership and project management skills. Fiona then worked within the incredibly bureaucratic processes of the NHS to achieve NHS accreditation, which was an outstanding achievement.